Hello everyone. In a previous episode, we resolved the long-standing dispute over the origin of Doner Kebab. You can check the video on my channel in case you missed it. Today, we will discover all the different types of the dish, which is also known as shawarma and gyro. So let's check this out. The reason I refer to the dish as Doner Kebab is that Turkey has won the origin debate by being the main contributor to the development of the dish, as it originated in Uzbekistan by ethnic Turks who brought it over to Turkey and turned it into the dish we know today. This topic is quite interesting, as most people think of the regional variation available in their area to be the original. Also, the way people call it can be confusing at times. For example, the Arabian variation of the dish is called shawarma, but in some parts of Arabia, they have the prototypical Turkish doner, not the Arab shawarma, yet they call it shawarma. Also, in many parts of Europe, they call it gyro, or gyro, which is the Greek name, even though it's 100% Turkish doner kebab. Today, we're going to learn how to differentiate between all the types: the Turkish doner kebab, the Greek gyro, the Arabian shawarma, the Egyptian shawarma, the Lebanese sausage shawarma, and the Jewish shawarma that surprised me quite much in Tel Aviv. The difference is usually about the marinade, the condiments, the bread, and also the garnish. The first type, doner kebab, is the original form of the dish, which comes from Turkey. Turkey has 36 different types of kebab, and doner kebab is one of them. Kebab in Turkish means roasted meat, and doner means to rotate. Doner kebab is made either of chicken, beef, or lamb. The first type is made of beef or lamb or a mixture of both. This includes specific parts of the animal, like the shoulder or leg, and often includes tail fat for extra flavor. The tail fat is usually racked on the top of the meat pile on the rotating spit. There are 4 different ways of preparing the lamb or beef doner kebab. The first is to slice the meat into thin flat pieces of equal thickness, then stack them on a spit to get roasted. The second way is to puree the minced meat into a paste and lump it around the spit. It has a very special appearance as the meat surface has such a uniform smoothness that makes a unique carvable texture when shaved off the rotisserie. The third way is a mixture of the first 2 methods. In this technique, slices of flat meat are stacked with layers of pureed meat in between. In the fourth method, minced meat is piled with vegetables on the rotisserie with pureeing the meat, a method that I haven't seen so far, but probably it's more common in Turkey. The beef and lamb doner is marinated in a mixture of onion juice, black pepper, ground cumin, oregano, and garlic powder. The second type of doner kebab is the one made of chicken, and it's made with marinated chicken breast, and the marinade consists of onion juice, yogurt, tomato paste, salt, black pepper, paprika, oregano, and butter. Now, let's check the condiments they add in Turkey. The Turkish sauce is yogurt-based and includes olive oil, water, salt, black pepper, cayenne pepper, and garlic. Another powerful Turkish condiment in the doner kebab is the hot tomato sauce, which is made of olive oil, butter, tomato paste, whole tomatoes, salt, black pepper, and paprika, and a little bit of water to control the consistency. Another great addition to the doner sandwich that became widely spread wherever doner is the sour cabbage. This was actually introduced in the 1970s in Berlin, Germany, in the Kreuzberg neighborhood. That Berliner doner is served with pita bread, Greek feta cheese, and Mexican hot sauce. Even though it's a blend of unusual ingredients, the sour cabbage has become quite popular and a lot of people seem to like it when they order their kebabs. Now let's check the type of bread served with a doner kebab. Even though the very original doner was served with rice, one of the workers in the restaurant that invented doner in Turkey went to Syria and started a restaurant there. Shortly after, they started serving it with Arab flatbread in Syria, and that went back to Turkey later at some point. The equivalent of Arab flatbread or saj bread in Turkey is the lavash bread. They share pretty much the same characteristics and it matches grilled meat perfectly. Now let's check the Greek gyro. In Greece, gyro is normally made with pork. Though other meats are used in other countries, chicken is common and lamb or beef may be found more rarely. Typical American mass-produced gyro is made with finely ground beef mixed with lamb. The distinctive element of the Greek gyro is the oiled, lightly grilled pita bread as well as the tzatziki sauce topping. Other than that, Greeks add relatively chunky slices of tomato and onions to the gyro, and adding French fries is also a possibility. Sometimes in northern Greece, ketchup or mustard could be added. The distinctive taste of gyro is due to the pita bread, and it's a thick type of flatbread when compared to the Turkish lavash or Arab saj bread, which is paper thin. Meat usually tastes different in different types of bread, and in this case of gyro, pita makes all the difference. One of the mightiest renditions of this dish is Arab shawarma, and specifically the Syrian one, due to the special marinade and two supreme condiments, the garlic sauce for chicken and the tahini sauce for beef. Every Syrian shawarma chef has his own secret shawarma spice mix, which is quite precise and very rich. They put so many things in there, which explains why Syrian shawarma stands out. The Syrian marinade includes nutmeg, cinnamon, ginger, white pepper, cardamom, garlic, galangal, Chinese MSG, coriander, curry, paprika, cashew, lemon juice, orange juice, vinegar, salt, olive oil, yogurt, and bell pepper paste. Syrian shawarma also stands out because of adding pickles to it, which makes it something else. All of that is served in Arab bread that gets a bit grilled and drizzled with pomegranate molasses. Another variation of shawarma is the Egyptian shawarma made with lamb and beef steak. The marination is quite basic, as it has onion powder, garlic powder, cumin, 7 Arab spices, paprika, salt, black pepper, cinnamon, white vinegar, and vegetable oil. What makes this shawarma special is the vinegary taste combined with tiny chops of tomatoes, parsley, and onion. And again, Egyptian shawarma tastes so good because it's served in a soft bread bun. When it comes to the Lebanese shawarma, it doesn't differ much from the Syrian one. The only thing is that they sometimes serve tahini sauce with the chicken type, which is quite unallowed in Syria. In Syria, they only add the garlic paste to the chicken, and the tahini is exclusive to the lamb or beef. Lebanon also has a very unique type of shawarma, which is the sujuk or the sausage shawarma. It's prepared by spicing high-fat mincemeat with coriander, cumin, paprika, garlic, and onions. They use veal meat with sheep fat and tomato paste to give it that distinctive color. Surprisingly, the best gyro, shawarma, or doner kebab I tried in my life was in the city of Jaffa. Even though it was purely Turkish, it had condiments, including things I've never seen before added to a shawarma. In Palestine, you can add the regular things like hot tomato sauce or sour purple cabbage, but you can also add sumac, which is a popular spice in Palestine, as well as some paste made from preserved lemons or pickled lemons. They also have something called amba, which is a tangy mango pickle condiment of a Baghdadi Jewish origin. It's typically made of pickled green mangoes, vinegar, salt, turmeric, chili, and fenugreek. It's somewhat similar to savory mango chutneys. That was all for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching and see you soon in more episodes to come.